The field in the Eastern Conference is down to 2. And tonight, the battle to reach the NBA Finals begins. It's all here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. They have to be feeling like the conference is theirs for the taking after sweeping their last opponent out of the playoffs.
Oh, you know their confidence is sky high. But underestimating their opponent would be a dangerous mistake. Everyone ups their game in a conference finals.
Hart passes to Brunson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Pass to Wade. Here's Harden. And there's the screen. Drops in the 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
Now here's Hart. Shoots over Allen. Hart can't hit. Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
Now here's Brunson. And the layup falls.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Harden against Brunson. Harden's got space. The Knicks with the rebound.
Letting him have that from mid-range. Defense dodged the bullet there.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Big Cat says, take that.
Knicks lead 6-3.
And here's Harden. Outside Mitchell. Mobley deciding where to go with it from the arc. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Mobley.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we could be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Anunoby, and Clarkson subbed in for Bridges. Tyson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Merrill comes in for Wade. Pass to Robinson. New York working the ball around now. Double team on Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cast them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Here's Brunson. After the basket by Cleveland. Fires for 3, and the three-pointer goes. Brunson's got 7 points.
Some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
Pass to Harden. Now Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Mobley. It's good on the putback.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
Outside Brunson from downtown. And again, New York with the triple. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Three-pointer, Harden gets the 3 ball to go. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
That's what we expect from James Harden. Knocking down shots and returning the fire right away.
Clarkson, yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Strus comes in for Mitchell. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Harden. That one falls, so he hits both of them. New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. There's a screen. And Clarkson, here we go. A nice shot by Diawara.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Cleveland on top, leading by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Cleveland.
Right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
To the inside. Out left to the wing. Back to Alvarado. Pass to Robinson. Down low. New York needs to get off a shot here. Clarkson for 3. The rebound by Allen. Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Tyson. Back to Merrill. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. Back to Alvarado. Robinson, a screen on Schroeder. And he lobs it up top. And a big finish by Robinson.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Brian, back to you.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Bridges outside. On the wing, Clarkson launches it. Sends it home from three-point land. Clarkson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Looking strong. Clarkson gets great elevation on that jumper.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For the Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Merrill. And it's James Harden in for Schroeder. The three from Mitchell. From outside, Mitchell is good.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Bridges outside. Three-pointer. They get it back. Back to Alvarado. The three. Sinks it from distance. Alvarado's got his first 3 points of the game.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Harden, the pass to Mitchell. And a deep three from Strus. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. New York leading by 5. Back to Robinson. Pass to Clarkson. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's rebounded by Wade. Cleveland has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. This one for 3. Outside Strus. Second chance effort. Oh, Robinson with a block. And Allen gets it to go.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Alvarado outside. Mitchell against Clarkson. Robinson. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's the lob. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Clarkson passes to Bridges. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
With their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Now here's Clarkson. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harden from outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pass to Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Here's Clarkson. From deep. Strus grabs the miss. Here's Harden. Here he goes. And the layup is good off the glass. 8 points for James Harden.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the New York Knicks.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals, how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, the conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's Brunson. Towns outside. Towns throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max club.
Yeah, you know, BA, it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Harden against Brunson. And a miss there on the triple. New York leading by 10. There's the triple. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 7 tonight. And an Obi with a double team. On the wing, Mitchell. Knocks down the long J. Mitchell's got 9.
He's always a threat to bury a catch-and-shoot jumper. Mitchell doesn't waste time.
Pass to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Now Towns. Allen defending. With the fadeaway. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Hart. Hart's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, Towns can burn you from anywhere, especially from these in-between spots.
Now here's Mobley. 3-pointer. Harden. The shot no good.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Pass to Hart. Back to Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing. Check by Mitchell. Here's Brunson. He can't get it to go. Good D by Mobley. Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Mitchell. The quick look, no good that time. Brunson passes to Anunoby. And here's Bridges. Outside Brunson. High arcing shot. Towns for 3. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. And Harden's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. On the wing, Wade. For 3. And that's good. Harden for 3. 11 points in the game.
That's really just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he catches it.
Here's Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Merrill's checked in. 1:49 left in the third. Brunson passes to Robinson. Brunson surveys. 3-pointer, Bridges. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Fires the 3. And they get it back. Mitchell's shot is good.
And we talk about how Mitchell does a little of everything. I mean, that was just great hustle.
Outside Brunson. Over Harden. New York no good that time either. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Out to Mobley. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Mobley on a screen. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
Towns on a screen. And he's going for the lob! And stolen by Mobley. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That's good from Harden.
The scoring ability Harden brings is unique and next level.
Tyson, he's checked in for the Cavs. Strus comes in for Mitchell. Cavaliers trail by 3. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Merrill passes to Harden. Cleveland working the ball around now. Allen finds Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Brunson up top. That'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. New York out in front, up 3. And we'll return shortly. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Cleveland has possession. They trail by 3. Harden from outside. The rebound by Shamet.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Pass to Towns. Here's Shamet. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Shamet's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Cavaliers trail by 6. And it's Harden penetrating. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Shamet. There's the 3. And again, New York with the triple. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of skill.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Tell you what, that's one of the things I love about Harden's game. I mean, he's a dime dropper elite.
Pass to Alvarado. Here's Shamet, covered by Strus. They set a pick. McBride passes to Anunoby. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Knicks lead by 9.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Harden, the pass to Bryant. Here's Wade. Fires from deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Pass to Alvarado. Towns down low. He's against Bryant. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. For the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for Shamet. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. Cleveland also making some changes. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Evan Mobley comes in for Strus. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Merrill. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He showed a lot of trust in his players. He said to them, quote, "You already know what to do, guys. Don't lose focus on the big picture now. Go out and get this win for us." Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. He got it.
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
Defensive foul charge to Evan Mobley. First personal. First team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. One shot.
Cavaliers trail by 14. Harden fires. And again, another missed shot.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Hart outside. Let's loose for three. Cleared away by Mobley.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Allen. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Bridges. Now Brunson. Now Hart. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now here's Harden. From deep. Money from three.
Every opportunity he gets, Harden will take that. He's very efficient from range.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Now Towns. Brunson. And he nails it.
And they got to be happy with how they are starting off these conference finals. A tone-setting win for the Knicks.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And so they start the conference finals off on the right foot with an important win.
They wanted to set the tone for the rest of the series here tonight, and mission accomplished. They get to move forward with all the momentum on their side.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Brunson.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns outside. Mobley against Hart. Now Towns. Shot clock at 5. Cleared away by Mobley. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.